So like speaking of that, like you want to definitely work with somebody who's knowledgeable. If you were like hiring an architectural design firm to build your home, what are the criteria you'd be looking for?
So maybe to answer your question, Gary, if you don't mind, there's the obvious answers to those questions, checking references, looking at portfolio, driving by, seeing some of their projects, all that. Yeah. So maybe I'll talk about what I think is commonly missed questions. Sure. One of the really good questions I always encourage people to ask about is what is the firm's background as it relates to the construction side? And what I mean by that is, design is great and it's fun and it's creative. So that's definitely one huge piece, which you can usually tell from a firm's portfolio if they're strong in that or not. The part of the process that's harder to tell is the quality of the final construction document. So basically your blueprints that you get at the end of the day. What is the quality of those? What you actually see on paper and communicate to the trades on site is probably one of the most important pieces of the entire design process, which, as a homeowner, you're kind of almost one step removed. So the point is, though, that you want to make sure that whoever's doing those drawings actually understands how things work on site. You can ask any custom home builder or any home builder in general out there, how many times they have come across a set of drawings where they say, oh, this is great, how am I supposed to make this work on site? And, and sure, that's maybe going to happen, but you certainly want to make sure that when it's your project and your set of drawings going out to site, even though there may be questions, they should be minor questions. And fundamentally speaking, your set of drawings should be buildable and constructible. So the question to ask a design firm when you're interviewing them is how much experience does not only the principal of the firm have on the construction side, but how much experience does the team have? And more specifically, how much experience do the people who are doing the drawings have on site? Have they ever been on site? Or are they just educated, kind of in school where, they're just basically doing laws on paper? And there are some programs now, I know at BCIT, where I'm fairly certain that you have hands-on, experience where you're actually trained. But even to add to that, industry experience, like on the tools, on site, in the real world is very important to have.
Thanks guys for watching my video. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Email me if you have any more questions. Thank you.